Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing round 8 of France, season 4, which is cool. Very nice, of course. We are P4 in the championship in the Red Bull car. It is very tight between us all. 8 points behind the leader, Lando Norris. So, Tim McLaren's doing a great job, of course. So, let's get racing. France is a very nice track for the AI, and sadly we qualified, I think it was P18 or P17, but luckily for us our teammate got a grid penalty, so that's great for us in the end. I guess it's just damage limitations this race, guys. I hope you're staying safe and well, keeping to those guidelines, washing those hands. Stay tuned for more content like this, F1 2019. I'll be doing some cool F1 stuff, maybe some online videos, so stay tuned for that too.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard,
Here we go.
Current home of the French Grand Prix, and it's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after
Who's
yesterday's
on pole then?
exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, edging out Lando Norris, who'll
Lando
start
Norris
from
in P2
P2.
there.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Devon Butler, and
Perez in P6, not bad for him there. Good result.
Keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
Let's get this race underway then, guys. Here we go. Lights on, away we go for the start of the French Grand Prix. Let's do this. P17. See if we can gain some places into turn 1. Yes, we're up into P15 here. Trying to make a move on Nico Hülkenberg. We swoop around the outside of him. And it's going to be P15 here, guys. 15. And look at this. Around the outside of a lot of cars. This is incredible. Now we're attacking Lance Stroll for the points here. Everyone's leaving us a lot of space here. Because we're now up into P11 and attacking the Ferrari of Lance Stroll. Well, that's great stuff for us now. Only lap 1 out of 13. Let's see how high we can get in this car. We now go swamp around the outside of Lance Stroll. I bet he wasn't expecting that, but we got it done. And now let's see if we can stick with Devon Butler and Max Verstappen. They're very quick on the straight, of course, though, so it's going to be tough. And of course, in France, these guys are so quick, especially in Sector 3. A little bit of a, not the best line through there. We're just trying to stick with Lucas Weber and Max Verstappen. Go a little bit wide there just to maximise our chances of staying with them. But it's going to be tough now. However, we are with them. We're catching them a little bit. There's a little bit of a queue up ahead with the likes of Vettel. So, it's looking good at the moment. Of course, our teammate's stuck in a little bit of traffic here. Let's just try and stick with the two Hasses and see what we can do. Verstappen and Weber battling a little bit here. Interesting stuff now. As a plane flies by in our vision. Let's do this. P10 will be an incredible finish for us, of course, with the top Red Bull car. Kvyat still stuck back. We are gaining a little bit here. Let's focus on getting the maximum exit against these 104% AI cars. Of course, they're very quick though, and the two McLarens still up. They are getting away, followed by the two racing points. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 for those two teams, and then a few seconds back is the battling pack, such as me and the Alfa Romeos and the Mercedes. So these guys are really battling. It's costing us a little bit of time for the guys ahead. But we've got away from Lance Stroll a little bit here. So let's maybe try and line up a pass. They seem a little bit slow here, maybe because they're low fuel, but it's okay, guys. We're still right behind them. Of course, we may lose a little bit of points in the championship here, so the McLarens are very quick in a track like this, but it's looking good. I hope you enjoyed watching some of these videos, guys. I've enjoyed doing them, just a little bit of a laugh. career mode today,
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
round 8 I think. Of course we're doing a great job here. P4, remember, in the championship. After Australia, our first win in the Racing Point, we decided to move to Red Bull where we are here. And after a P9 in Spain, it looked like we've got a lot of work to do if we want to get back to the top. However, a race later in Monaco, we were able to win the race after taking pole position and dominating from start to finish, which was great for us in the end there. So it's been an up and down roller coaster season. Of course, Bahrain was a little low note for us. It was a real tough day. So yeah, it's interesting this season. Let's just see what happens here. Of course, it's all on William Kennedy 45. We've got Formula 1 2019, Marikart Deluxe. That's a cool little series we're doing. Marikart and my sister. We've got a lot of stuff going. However, back to the race, back to Red Bull Land. And we are still keeping in range with Max Verstappen. It seems like they're a little bit slow here. Of course, we are the 4th best team now after those upgrades we did. I don't think I told you, but we upgraded our car a lot. And now we have a lot of downforce and our chassis is very strong. So now, just need to focus on staying on the back of these guys. Of course, it's going to be tough to stick with them on the straights, but...
We're approaching the pit window.
Yeah.
You'll be on the mediums. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Remember, at the front of this group is the 2 Racing Point cars. So yeah.
Confirmed.
We are going to decide to pit lap 8, guys. We are going to decide to pit lap 8. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries
That's
seem
good
like
then.
the best tyre for now.
Thank you, Jeff. So it's good for weather. No rain expected. As it's really getting feisty up ahead of us. The cars behind can't really stick with us. We're just hanging on to them. Trying to move around the outside of Max Verstappen, and we get it done. We caught him off guard now, and he'll be really frustrated, and he'll want to get back past. You see, he's in the slipstream now. Don't think there's any way he can get past into this corner. Can't really name any of the French corners. I don't really know them, but anyway, actually in here is the 3rd place man in the championship, Devon Butler. So if we can get past him, then that'd be great for us, as we're in the points now in this
Let's use
race.
some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
This car feels very flowing and quick. Red Bull. Try and maybe get the cut back on Lucas Weber. Coming up the start-finish straight. It's just, the Red Bull feels so nice to drive. Really nice. We actually catch up to Lucas Weber a little bit, and we compromise his line. Kill him a little bit. We get no damage for that though. And we're really damaging his line now. As we come now into the back straight here. We're just going to try and line him up and then get the move done. We're a little bit far away though than we wanted. Of course, he's very quick, but we're doing good. Verstappen hasn't really been able to challenge us here. But let's just try and get past Lucas Weber now. We have the pace in that Red Bull, the 4th best team, 4th best car. The 2 Racing Points aren't really able to get away here, which is quite strange. I mean, they do have a lot of straight line speed in the car, but yeah, it's quite peculiar that they haven't been able to break away, as we're losing a little bit of time to the cars ahead. Is that Weber is now putting under a lot of pressure. Sebastian Vettel, and it's the battle for P6 now. The Racing Points have kind of broken away here. So we gain a lot of time in Sector 3. I think we'd be struggling to get through these guys, but the car feels so flowing, as I said last lap. It's looking good, as here's some cars that are pitting in. Maybe they're trying to get the undercut on us. I'm just thankful that I'm getting the DRS from all these cars. So we now move up into P5 in this race. Lucas Weber now even attacking Sebastian Vettel for P3. We could really capitalise on this, as we're very close to making pounds if we need to. Vettel seems a little bit slow on the straight here, as we're just trying to get in the right line. We go a little bit wide now, try and get the best exit possible. wide once again. And now let's see what we can do. We're a little bit closer. We're a lot closer to Weber, maybe. We're in the slipstream now. We hit 206 miles an hour. 213 miles an hour. Is it going to be a double move down into the chicane? Yes, it is. Would you believe it? Let's have a look at that again. Here we go now then. Right behind the Haas. Look at the speed. 230 miles an hour. We move to the inside. Vettel gets absolutely swamped. A little wheel bang, and we've got the move done in the end. Moving up into P3. Vettel caught off guard massively there, after Weber had a little battle with him, and now we start pushing our head down and now going after Roman Grosjean as we are pitting a little bit later than the cars ahead, so we'll have fresher tyres towards the end of the race. Red Bull really fast here, guys. We do make a little bit of an error here. Of course, it's going to be tough to get away from Max Weber, who's very quick on the straight, as I think a lot of cars will be pitting here. Yep, our tyres are starting to lose it a little bit here. You know what, we're going to overrule the decision and decide to pit this lap.
This lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I think it's the best thing to do, as I think one of the McLarens is getting held up in the pit lane. It's a very busy pit lane, of course. So yep, as me and my teammate is stretching out these tyres as long as we can. We've got a bit of clear air now, so we can now really push. This is the section where we're probably the fastest and can really gain time on other cars, but they will have the fresher tyres, so we might come out a little bit further behind them than we thought. We've got a good gap to Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. Daniel Kvyat now facing up after Lance Stroll, which we overtook early in the race. I think he's going to attempt to move into this chicane. We're really being aggressive here. We want to try and make the most out of these tyres, of course. They're pretty old, a good 30%. That's probably when you'd pit in. Let's see the gap to Valtteri, 4.3. He is on the medium tyres, so maybe that's why.
Increase ERS deployment.
He'll
it's
be
time
quicker.
To use some of this charge.
He will be quick on the mediums, as there will be a lot more young than our softs. So we're just going to try and make it to the end of this stint now. We're going to pit in this lap, of course. We did say we're going to pit this lap, but there's no line for us. Hopefully the pit crew will be ready as we come in now.
Daniil is coming in for a stop.
It's going to be a double stock for the team.
Complete, go now.
A 1.9 second pit stop, guys. I hope we haven't held up our teammate there. That was maybe a little bit greedy, but we needed to pit. As there's the two McLarens just coming through now.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into
And
those
here we
tyres.
now, just behind the two Racing Points and Lewis Hamilton. So we have really gained there. The overcut doesn't usually work at a circuit like France, but we are now behind the two Racing Point cars, which is an incredible thing. Now let's try and get into DRS zone. If we really cheese the curb and that green bollard zooms past our path, we will have fresher tyres here, guys. So it's going to get very, very tasty towards the end of the race. And we do have DRS. Getting a little bit on Hamilton here. I think this will be the battle for P6 after the Ferrari and the Mercedes pit, and oh, would you look at that? I think Grosjean forced Giovinazzi off the track, and now Giovinazzi is looking a little bit ragged after that chicane. Tensions are running high. I think Giovinazzi isn't too into his new teammate Roman Grosjean. He'd prefer me, but this is just how it goes. Our challenge is to just get Red Bull back to their winning ways, and as you can see, we're kind of catching up to Lewis Hamilton. Starting from P18, this will be a great finish for us. I don't know why we didn't qualify as far up as in the grid, but our race pace is very strong. We turn as early as we can now, coming into the final corner, trying to get the best exit possible.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
5 laps to go then. And it's the battle for P3 in the end. The two McLarens are a bit too far ahead. And Giovinazzi wants revenge on his teammate, and he's going to try and get him back here. This will allow me here to kind of get up. We've overcut Devon Butler in the pit lane, which is incredible for us. He'll be quite frustrated. But hopefully we'll be able to get up into P3 in the championship if we can maybe get past Lewis Hamilton, who isn't really in the fight at this point. The racing points, the Ferraris and the McLarens have just been a bit too quick, but this time he's well and truly in the fight. As now, Giovinazzi looked for another move on Grosjean, but he cut him off there.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
It's very close between them. They're side by side running into the fast corner, which I don't know the name of. Now coming into sector 3, this is when we can gain our time, especially this corner. Ooh. It's kind of line us there here. Giovinazzi, of course the racing points are very speedy on the straight, but we're close to Hamilton here. We're close to Hamilton. Try and get the cut back. And look at this, we're in the slipstream. We might have a little go down into turn 1. As Giovinazzi is. Battle for P5, then we go around the outside of Lewis Hamilton. Can we get the move done? Yes, we can. Thank you, Lewis. And we're up into P5 there. I think he saw the bigger picture. We are the faster car here. And maybe we can pull him along now to the racing points. Our old team, they'll be shocked to see us here. Grosjean and Giovinazzi, they've done a bit too much battling. And now the McLarens are gone. And Grosjean now, after being overtaken from Giovinazzi just into turn 1, we both made moves there. And Grosjean going for a move around the outside, he's got it done. So this battle may run to the end. Civil war now between the two racing points. And this is great for us now. We'd love a podium on our third race for Red Bull. And oh, look at engine issue for Giovinazzi. Wow! As soon as we thought it'd be an incredible three-way battle for P3. Poor old Giovinazzi. And now Grosjean's been left off the hook.
Green flag.
And Hamilton just hasn't had the pace really to stay with him. Oh, lucky there. Another engine issue for Racing Point. They haven't got good durability. However, Red Bull, we've been focusing a lot on durability in the end here. And now it's just me and Grosjean to fight for the podium.
The teammate behind is 11.4 seconds.
What a great race this has been, guys. P18 to P4 at this point. And we seem to definitely have the pace, and we're now attacking Romain Grosjean. It's great stuff. I think they're a little bit weaker in the corners. Grosjean seems to be a little bit slow here. It seems like we might be able to get past for P3. Here we go, lining him up.
3 laps of fuel.
Does to now. Hamilton hasn't been able to stay with us. As here we go. Down into the chicane. 213 miles an hour as we come now. Are we going to go for a move? Yes, we are. Around the outside. Daniel Ricciardo, Romain Grosjean kind of like. And we get up into P3, guys. P3.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
Incredible.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.1 seconds.
Grosjean's not having any of it. He's going to try and fight back. He hasn't really got the momentum here. And we're going to hold on. Wow. I did not expect this when I qualified P18 on Saturday. What a result, guys. Wow, P3. That's great for us. What a race. This Red Bull have really had the pace today. And this has shown that they're really going to be a great challenger to the likes of Racing Point and McLaren. As we go on to the penultimate lap of the race now. All we have to do is fend off from the Force India Racing Point car, and then we'll be okay. So we come through the heavy chicane, a little bit of oversteer.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Our tyres are absolutely fine. Looks as though Charles Leclerc once again is going to take the win here. He's been dominant all the way through this race. And we've kind of got a good gap to Romain Grosjean here. But look at the speed. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. We're defending to the inside. He moves to the outside here. He gets around, but we're just going to cut him off. Look at the speed of that racing point. Scarily fast. And he's probably going to have a look at us again in the slipstream. This race isn't done and dusted yet. Grosjean is aggressive and he wants that podium back. Meanwhile, a quick update on my teammate. He's been struggling to get through the pack a little bit here. He's just coming out of that straight. And I think he's in maybe P9 or something. I hope he gets into the points. He's battling down with Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen, but going on to the final lap of the race now, guys. We're kind of catching up to the McLarens, you know.
Final lap of the race.
As Romain Grosjean, he's going to go for a lunge into the chicane. We're going to have to let him past, but he gets a bad exit out of there, and we're going to get him back. Wow. He just went wide there in the end, and he didn't judge his braking points there, and luckily for us we got him back. But this race is not over yet. We're coming down to that long straight where Romain Grosjean is going to have a great chance. Of course, we get a good exit out of here. We're going to use our maximum full beans. We're going to weave a little bit here. We're trying as much as we can to defend. This is probably his last chance. He moves to the outside. We run side by side. And we take P3. I think that's P3 done and dusted in the bag then, guys. Grosjean will not be happy with that, but what a race it's been.
It is 5.0 seconds.
Luckily, we block him off here. Shame for Giovinazzi once again, guys. He would have been in this battle. He would have been raring and ready to go. We've done our team proud. It's going to be a podium. We definitely have had the pace today. If only Daniel Kvyat would share it with us, but starting from last, you can't really do much. P18 to P3, guys. I'm very happy with that. Charles Leclerc takes the win. And we're going to squirt champagne once again. Whoa, what a race.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
P3. P3, guys. Who would have expected that on a track like France? Just picking our way through the field. And now we can focus on challenging McLaren as we go into Austria, I think.
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was.
What a race.
Speed. I know it sounds like an obvious.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the
Charles Leclerc then taking the win. It's good to be back on the podium for us.
Congratulations to everyone on the team.
After Canada, that was very tough. After getting that penalty, we were in the fight. We had the pace. We do have the pace now, Red Bull. So it's good. It's good that we now have a good shot at the championship.
And with today's impressive result, Charles Leclerc
that was a good race.
Could
be at in P12 behind Sebastian Vettel. He nearly got his points, but
I have to give it to
what a race.
They pushed and pushed and found
P17 to P3.
It was just a pleasure.
What a race, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Very exciting for me. I loved it. So I've got the highlights for you here. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching. We're just back down there, so in the dark bluish car with the neon helmet. So I hope you enjoy these highlights. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more of this kind of content. We're now just focusing on getting that Red Bull back to the top as we go into Austria. That's a good track, the Red Bull Ring. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.